We have primarily Alzheimer's clients who are fairly advanced into the disease. Just wend your way through us, we're fine. This is Katie. Katie is our director of the child care. She's busy. So they're mostly elderly and they're mostly advanced in their Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's is a tricky disease, and it's difficult to run a social Alzheimer's unit because those people who are new, who are just developing Alzheimer's, don't want to see where they're going. They just don't want to see that kind of vegetative, still engaged but barely. It's too depressing for them. So one of the things we are working on is doing a separate programming for the early onset Alzheimer's people. So they will come 2 days a week. They will come in at the same time everybody else does. They'll have, rather than have breakfast here, they'll probably go out and have breakfast at one of the coffee shops around. They can go to the Quadrant, they can go to Dunkin' Donuts, they can go someplace and have kind of a coffee time. And then they will be given field trips, or they will be given extra kinds of engaging. They'll go to the library, they'll go to the art galleries, they'll go over to the Sigel Museum. They'll do things that are more engaging, that will keep them kind of thinking and occupied. They really will spend very little time here in the center. One of the reasons we requested 2 vans instead of 1 was so that group could use a van and travel around. We missed Music Fest the last 2 years because we haven't had vans, but Music Fest always does a wonderful job of having a seniors day where the polka tent is open. I mean, they have a ball. I always volunteer to go. They always tell me I can't. I try, but it's really very fun, and it is nice to get them out and get them active. Keeping them active is our #1 priority, because the one thing that caregivers will complain the very most about with Alzheimer's is the sleep patterns are no longer normal. So if I am working and my mother is living with me, and I'm working all day and she's sleeping all day, when I come home, now she wants to engage, and I can't sleep. And that does not put me in good stead if I'm running some kind of big machine where my fingers are at risk. So those kinds of things are what we take into consideration. It's not that we do not let them nap. They are welcome to nap, but we limit that. If you can nap now, yes, but we will wake you in 20 minutes, and then we will get up and we will walk somewhere. We use our gym a lot in this program because that's where they can get up and walk around. We have a walking club, and they get stickers and prizes for doing those kinds of things. They also do old people things like they love bingo. I mean, the women love bingo, and they may not remember what they're doing, but they like to yell. So we have lots of bingo prizes, but if you yell, you get a prize. So we do try to have fun. And we have a lot of, this is the program that has the most volunteers. A lot of people come in there, and the more people they can talk to and can engage with. And the old adage of, it's fun to visit the Alzheimer's people because you meet them new every day. They're not quite that bad, but they do forget if they've told you stories. So I just spent a week with my aunt who tells me stories about people I don't know. But it's that kind of thing. You're hearing the stories. I mean, you may be hearing them over and over, but it's very good for them to talk about that. Keeping those verbal skills is really important. Okay.